All right, lesson number 5 is pricing. So what we're going to do is go to Actions, Menu Design. Now we are going to change the price of everything to $30, which is crazy, but let's just see what happens when we do that. Okay, so let's run our sim to January 7th, so a week forward. Speed that time up. Now if you go to Reports and then Messages, we can see what our customers, let's see what they're saying. Oops, they're not even coming in to eat. They think our prices are way too high and they are going to go somewhere else, so this is bad. Now remember, in real life in your restaurant or your business, customers will make complaints and it's important to pay attention to them. If it's just one person complaining, that may not be so significant, but if multiple people are complaining about the same thing and you're losing business, that's something you want to pay attention to. All right? So, according to this, high prices are driving customers away. Okay, so let's go to Reports, Income Statement. Now, let's see which one of these is true. Revenue is 0, profit is negative. Let's see. Revenue is 0, profit is negative. That is true, so I'm not even going to look at the rest. Okay. Go to Actions, Menu Design. Okay, so we're going to leave the cheeseburger platter at $30, but everything else we are going to drop down to $5. Play around with these prices. Okay, and now we're going to run the sim to January 14th. And let's take a look at the comments and see if anything changes. I see some people coming in and sitting down, so that's good. Okay, so instead of leaving completely, they're just ordering something else. So they still don't like the price of the cheeseburger platter, but they do like the prices of everything else. I would hope so, since they're getting an entire fisherman's platter for $5. So it's good that the customers are happy, but I can tell you right now, we are losing money. So right now what's happening is customers sit down but complain that the cheeseburger platter is too expensive. That's definitely it. Okay, now we need to let this run all the way to the 14th so we can have a accurate and current income statement report to view. Man, they're playing Jenga with the food back there. Alright, so go to Reports, Income Statement. Now let's go through this list again. Revenue is 0, profit is negative. And revenue is not 0. Revenue is 0, nope. Revenue is positive, profit is negative. Positive, negative. So this one is correct. Alright, go back to Actions, Menu Design. Now we've charged way too expensive prices and we've charged prices where we're losing money. How do you know how much to actually charge for what you're selling? Well, there is a formula. The formula is price should equal the food cost divided by 0.3. So that's a 30% markup. In the food industry, we mark things up 30%. Generally. Okay, so if you click on spaghetti and meatballs, it shows you right here that it costs us $2.85 to make spaghetti and meatballs. So, $2.85, pull out your handy calculator here. We're going to divide that by 0.3, which is 30%. That's $9.50. We should be charging at least $9.50 for the spaghetti and meatballs. Now keep in mind, sometimes customers are willing to pay more than 30%, so we can mark it up as high as they're willing to pay, and sometimes they're not even willing to pay 30%, like the fisherman's platter. I'll show you what that turns out to be. So let's start with our cheeseburger platter. $2.45 divided by 0.3 is $8.16. I'm going to round it up to $8.50. fried chicken, $3.30. Divided by 0.3, that's $11 for the fried chicken. Alright, now the fisherman's platter. It costs us quite a bit to make. Compared to $2 for the other items, fisherman's platter is $10.25. Divided by 0.3 is $34.16. So I'm going to round that up to 35. I can tell you right now, nobody is willing to pay $35 for the fisherman's platter, even though that's what we should charge. So this is something that we would have on our menu to draw people in, but if people are only ordering that, we would lose money. However, something that's super cheap to make is the Texas chili. It's only $1.80 to make the Texas chili, and if we were to mark it up using our formula, we would charge $6, but I can tell you right now, people are willing to pay more than $6 for a big bowl of chili. You'll see it at the restaurants. So this is something that we can make money on, the Texas chili. All right, let's move on to chicken parmesan. It costs $3.30 to make, so we're going to charge $11. Loaded nachos, $2.35. We're going to charge, let's just round it up to 8. All right, roast turkey, $3.05. We're going to charge $10.50. I like to round it up to even numbers. You don't have to do it exactly like me. $3.65 divided by 0.3, let's do $12.50. Now bear in mind that even though we use this formula, customers still may be unhappy with some of the prices, namely the fisherman's platter. They'll definitely be unhappy with that because this is an appetizer, and I can tell you, you are not going to spend $35 for an appetizer. Alright, so let's run to January 21st, and let's see what our customers are complaining about now. Oh, there we go, fisherman's platter is too high, even though we used the formula. So the formula is a guideline. Keep that in mind. You always want to charge the highest that your customers are willing to pay. And that'll make up for things you're losing money on like this. Ooh, all the dinner prices are too high. Let's see. They don't want us to make a 30% profit. So if you pay attention to the things they're complaining about, these are the things that we're going to drop down. And if we look at the dining room, you can see that they're sitting down. They're not necessarily going to a new restaurant. They just don't like certain menu prices, right? So, customers are sitting down but still complaining. Yeah, so it's obviously this one. Now, even when we have reasonable prices, some customers will complain. So it's important to pay attention to how many people are complaining. If only one person is complaining about the grilled Italian sandwich, then I wouldn't worry about it. Now, if 82 people are complaining about the fisherman's platter, this is obviously something we need to pay attention to. But we already knew that when we priced it. Okay, so let's go to reports, income statement. All right. Back through this list. Revenue is 0, profit is negative. Let's see, revenue is positive, profit is positive. Everything's positive. Woohoo! That's good. That means we're making proper steps to be successful. Okay? So, we need a profit of $3,500, so just a couple thousand more. So let's go to the menu design. We know they're complaining about the cheeseburger platter. No, not the cheeseburger platter. The, where'd it go? Fisherman's platter. I'm going to drop this down to 25, see if that makes any difference. And then I'm going to increase the prices of some things to see how much can I charge before they start complaining. Alright, so, alright, $9 there. Let's see if I can get more for the spaghetti and meatballs. Cheeseburger platter. Fried chicken. Honestly, I think we'll probably be able to charge like $19 for the fisherman's platter. Chicken parmesan, loaded nachos, at least $9 for that. Roast turkey, Texas chili, grilled Italian. Alright, so let's run it forward a week and see what kind of complaints we're getting. Excuse me. Okay, so lots of people are complaining about the cheeseburger platter, so why don't I just go in and change that right now. Let's do $11.50. See if that changes anything. And remember, the price change won't reflect until the following Sunday. A few people are complaining about the roast turkey. I'm going to go ahead and change the roast turkey. Let's change it to $11.50, see if that helps. Just drop it 50 cents. Sometimes that'll appease them. Ooh, the grilled Italian sandwich. We'll drop down to 12. See if that makes any difference. Didn't it just say? What's going on here? Oh, and I already met the goal. Okay, so hopefully this helped you.